So thought bouncing definitely has a place and a time. It's a wonderful gift. Hi, today we're going to be talking about thought bouncing. What is thought bouncing? Well, this is a trait of ADHD. If you have ADHD or you know somebody with ADHD, you've probably heard them speak like this, where they go from idea to the next idea to the next idea, and it sounds really scrambled and hard to follow. But if you're the one speaking, it makes complete sense. I remember when I used to go to therapy, I would want to brain dump and also thought bounce for 40 minutes. And I would tell the therapist that I know this is kind of hard to follow, but it's very cathartic for me to do this. So in certain situations and places, it's quite appropriate. This idea of spontaneous thinking, going from one idea to the next idea to the next idea, can be a great asset to a brainstorming session at work. Or if you're a writer or a painter or something like that, being able to generate ideas very quickly and move from one idea to the next is very helpful. And that's how a lot of masterpieces were created. The problem is when we do thought bouncing in situations where it's not necessarily helpful, like at a business meeting or a sales meeting or any kind of business setting that's not artistic or creative. Also, if we're in a primary relationship or even with friends, it's often hard for them to follow along with us. Now, some of them may say, oh, you're so interesting and so spontaneous, and some people may like that. But it is important to be aware of the other's experience of us when we're doing thought bouncing. So what I like to do is imagine a period in my mind's eye at the end of a thought. And then I check in with them to see if they're with me. Because ideally, this is the whole point of communication, is to engage the other person and connect with them. And if they're really having a hard time following us as we go from one idea to the next idea to the next idea, that's going to be hard for us to connect with them, which I think is our ultimate goal and the ultimate goal of speech. So thought bouncing definitely has a place and a time at a brainstorming session or in an artist studio or at a writer's desk or any kind of creative field. It's a wonderful gift. We just have to be aware of when we're doing it and make sure it's the right time and place, and that the person we're speaking with can follow along with us and stay connected to us as we share our amazing gifts. For more brain hacks like this, subscribe to the Inflow channel right below.